eating the booty, and licking the side of your toilet seat. Is there truly a difference? Find out about that and many other things on today's episode of the Professionally Amateur Show. Doof, roll that shit.
If you don't eat ass, you're a pussy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Professionally Amateur Show. I am the one, the only Militello. I'm joined almost as always by good old Doofin of the Schmertzes and Paige of the Utanians. How you guys doing today?
My Doof's reaction to what you said about eating ass, I feel like Doof hasn't been to Flavor Country and it shows.
Not one flick in the chocolate fudge.
You're not doing one flick in the chocolate fudge, is that what you said?
Yeah, sure.
Oh my god, that's... I'm good. Is that what they call going to Flavor Town then? Is that Flavor Town?
That's Flavor Country. It's like, Flavor Town's like if you know when you go to a city, it's a little more upscale, a little more urban, a little bit more metro.
Mm-hmm.
Flavor Country is like being out in the sticks and whatever you find, you find.
Whatever you find, this man said. Might get a schmear, might get a nugget, you never know. So, first off...
the tongue and you're in deep shit.
Oh, man.
All I'm saying is if she says, yeah, you can eat my ass, she's probably going to let you stick something in there. So I wouldn't be too worried about it.
Dude, this is nice. This is the first podcast we've done, Paige, in, like, what, a week and a half where it hasn't been just me and you?
Yeah, you're right.
It's weird. Mm-hmm. I mean, I like it, but anyways, so some good stuff we had going on this week. We got the PC all set up. Doof walked me through it, and I plugged things in, and we unplugged them a couple times, and went back and forth on doing that stuff, and that's actually what I'm using right now. I got the new PC is all set up, and then I've got the old PC set up and the old PC set up, and it's taken some getting used to, but the TV that I have this hooked up for the old one that pushes out stream, I can't get it set up for the size just right, so just barely the edges are cut off just a little bit. But I
tell you with that later.
Yeah, I think it's the TV. I need to go in and change it, but
it is. All TVs are like that. You got to do some special thing on the computer.
That's such a pain. But we'll get it eventually, because let me tell you right now, it's buddy, is it pissing me off. Like half the shit's cut off. I'm trying to get all this stuff set up, and like with OBS there, I had to go in and redo everything. Otherwise, we would have been all set on all the settings because I'm using all the same equipment. But it'll take some time to get it all set up. But right now, I mean, it's picking up my audio. It's picking up your guys' audio, so that's good. Oh, can we also bring up the fact that Paige obviously hasn't been to a barber in fucking forever?
That's not true.
Your long ass hair. Dude, your hair is getting pretty fucking gnarly right now.
Yeah, dude. Can you see how long it is in the back?
It's real greasy, yeah.
Well, I got out of the shower, so.
No. I meant like it makes you look like a greasy person.
I don't think that's correct.
I think it is. Are you shooting for like a mullet or something, or?
No, I just haven't gone, one. But then two, like I started, since I've been looking at houses down south, the only people that have short hair, like the real Mormon kids and everyone else, like I work outside all day in a field or in a factory, and the last thing I give a shit about is what I look like. Like, I enjoy that aesthetic that you have there, sir. So I just kind of been rocking it. I will say, though, like right here on my head, like I wash my hair, but I condition, not like with shampoo every day, but like I condition it almost every day, you know? But I went house hunting, and I went to two different, like, straight up meth houses. Like, I walked in, I was like, there was some hardcore drug, and all right here, like, it just blistered up almost, and like the skin split, and if it hadn't gotten better, like pretty quick, like it's still a little bit sore.
You're just gonna start making your own meth, might as well.
I was gonna do that, or before I decided to start making my own meth, I was gonna go to the hospital. Like, I was starting to get nervous, so I was like, I might have to go to a hospital to get checked in case like something fell in my head or something. Dude, it was so bad. These two houses were so bad. Mike might be in trouble. He's listening for Emily. Stand by, everyone.
No, I was listening for
Dogs.
the freaking dogs upstairs. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I do need to water my plant though when we are done with this. I hopefully remember, but no, it's dude. I'm getting my green thumb here. My plants, the one outside is starting to get this big flower that comes out of the middle of it. And then this one here just keeps growing and growing, and it's hanging over the edge that it's hanging on. So
Nice.
yeah, giving that a shot. Figured, why not? Oh, dude, I'm so excited. So as for people listening that are new to the podcast here, I'm in a band and we're currently recording, and then we've been recording for fucking ever. But this is like the last song that I gotta do vocals on, and then like the next 4 or 5, I don't even have to touch a microphone. I'm so fucking excited, so excited, because when I do vocals, it takes hours, and sometimes we don't even get. Dude, I'm terrible at singing. I'm terrible. So if you see me live, the ones where I sing probably aren't gonna be that good. But no, we're still looking for a drummer though. And actually, Doof finally got to see kind of the setup there, because I had to like manipulate my camera there to show him what I was doing there, and it's Doof approved even. The new setup.
The new PC setup, like how you have your desk, or how you have your.
Yeah, there's the entire area. It's actually pretty decent.
Oh, cool. I just sit at this old rundown office desk, and
is that one I got?
Yeah, the one that does the.
Yeah, dude, I got it for dirt cheap out there on the. Well, you guys don't have Craigslist. You have something else out there. What's it called?
KSL.
KSL, yeah. It's basically the same thing, but.
Yeah.
Yeah, on KSL there, I had to drive. No, that one I didn't have to. Is the Mac I had to drive a bit of a ways. It was like basically right up the road from us, and it only cost like $50. And it's like this big sturdy wooden, like in a corner one, but it's got nothing over top. It's just like the desk part. I kind of wish I had it now, because I don't like having the top part on this desk.
Oh.
But it's all good. I'm gonna set that one up for recording music. So it's everything's in the plans. It's a moving. But dude, I haven't even played a game yet on this new PC, and I'm real fucking excited to.
What game are you gonna play?
I don't fucking know. Probably Crysis.
You downloaded Crysis?
No, but I mean, well, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna play Spore, and then I'm like, oh yeah, Spore is like 13 years old. It's not really pushing it there, is it? But no, I'll probably it'll probably be Remnant tomorrow. That'll probably be the first shot at it.
It's not a bad game.
Either that or I know Control crashed a lot when I tried playing that on here. So and I
Control.
Dude, and I turned all the settings down and whatnot, so I don't think it was the graphics card. But
might have just been trying to process too much at once. I don't know. Dude, in your technical opinion, what was happening that caused Control to crash so much
And what?
on Mike's PC?
Oh, I don't know. It's literally an office PC that has a shitty graphics card slapped in it.
Oh, so that's probably what the issue might have been.
Yeah, I mean, it's an older PC's from like 2013.
But not the one I got now. It's all from a couple days ago.
I mean, 2017, but
what? Oh, with all that, I tossed a lot of money in it too. To think this. Whew. But
it's expensive apparently.
It'll last for the rest of my life.
for the most part.
See, there we go. No, so dude, how about you go
being able to play new games?
What? Yeah, watch it. Like they're gonna have something awesome next year, and then this PC won't be able to handle it, and then I'll have to sell a kidney for a new graphics card.
That's how they get you, Mike.
I got 2. I don't know. I was tempted, like maybe if I just take out a loan, and then I can get this graphics card.
Don't do that. It's not worth it.
I mean, I want it so bad, and I had it all ready to pay $500. Well, sorry, $499, because that's what it even shows on the Nvidia website too. But no, these fucking cunts.
Which ones exactly?
The people buying these things just to fucking hike up the
Scalpers.
price. Yeah.
Uh,
It's fucking ridiculous.
do they do it every time a new graphics card comes out?
Yeah.
So, well, it's
Pretty
not
much
even.
on-
It's not even that it's new graphics card. It's all the graphics cards. The stocks. There's a shortage of them right now. So as soon as this last bunch of them ended up coming over, like fucking that, they just got scooped right up.
Yes, correct.
So they're buying them for like $500-600, and then selling
for
them.
2000.
Yeah. Jay Breezy, yeah, Mike, I'm pissed. As you should be. We should all be pissed about it. I've been trying to
Exactly.
get one so I can get a PC. In my opinion, Doof, tell me if I'm wrong, it's probably better just to get a pre-built one. At this
yes
point-
and no.
Price-wise right now, if you're trying to get a gaming PC just to play some games and you don't want to shell out a shit ton of money on one of these, like even a 20 graphics card there, I think you should go with a pre-built. That's my opinion. Because I mean, don't get me wrong, it was really fun putting these big old Legos together. I enjoyed it a lot and I want to do it again. But
I think I would lose my fucking mind trying to put it together.
now that I know I've seen how to do it once, it all makes sense. And half of it's labeled, and I feel like I could do it again. Some of it's kind of scary because you got to put some force into it, and and then
They're very
you're,
delicate parts.
yeah, and then you're just thinking like, man, I probably should have got that fucking warranty that I said no about.
Did it cover installation breaks?
I don't know. I didn't get it, so I just see warranty nowadays. I'm like, fuck that shit.
That's literally the entirety of my job.
No,
I think there's a difference between a warranty on a $200 part and compared to a, $20,000, $30,000 part, though.
No. It's like 250 to 500,000 for the machines. Some of the machines we sell cost. I should say a majority of the machines we sell cost more than most homes.
yeah, he does like big like Caterpillar
yeah,
construction
that's what I mean.
shit.
Yeah,
There's a difference between something like that
Oh
or
yeah,
like an $80 RAM stick or something like that.
yeah, exactly.
No, I was just making a joke with Mike. Where he's like, "Fuck the warranty." I'm like, "No, that's literally all I do." So yeah, fuck the warranty, bud. Fuck me in a very roundabout way. It sounds like.
You want me to help you pick? Okay. You do not want me to help you pick a PC. I do not know jack shit about PCs. I know Alienware is really expensive, and it probably doesn't need to be as expensive as it is. I know you probably shouldn't get an HP Pavilion for gaming.
Yes, correct.
Or pushing stream out possibly. I've had Asus computers before. I don't know how good they are for gaming, but then it's all going to depend on the specifics there. It's just a matter of doing research and then how much you're willing to spend.
Correct.
But like, I
I
mean,
don't know. Doof, was I right about any of those?
Yeah, I mean, you can literally look up, there's charts online, like, price per performance, like, for a graphics card, and then you just pick one that you think you'd like. Like,
yeah,
the 1660, I think, is the best that you can get price per performance right now for a graphics card.
for a graphics card.
Ooh, and I
an
have a
Asus.
1650.
Yeah,
I'm
I
only
thought,
10.
do you have a 1650 or a 1060? I can't remember which one.
1650. Because I did.
Yeah.
Now I got to go back and check, Doof, because I installed drivers for a 650, and that might be why everything's been running a lot better than it normally does. But
This fucking computer's about to fucking catch fire.
it's just a time bomb sitting next to my legs, like it's gonna go off. They're just gonna go like, what happened? Like I lost my legs. It was like a terrible car crash with the computer instead.
Doof didn't get too worried about any of it until we started talking, until we got the last piece, which was the power supply, and it kept being, okay, make sure you unplug it, keep pressing the power button even though it's unplugged, kill the switch. Like, it was over and over. Like, he was worried. he thought I was gonna kill myself.
I didn't even tell you the worst part either. Most people, I mean, not most people, but paranoid people use static bracelets when working on PCs.
I'm not that worried.
Yeah, because if you like, your RAM is fine because you have heat sinks, so you probably won't fry it. But if you like even touch the motherboard with static electricity, it'll fry something.
Was that why I always see people put them together with gloves?
That, and you'll see like a wrist player, so that they have like grounded to a pad that they have the PC on.
So Jess, is your Asus, is it a laptop or is it an actual computer, like a desktop? Cause I'm done with laptops. I don't go anywhere, so there's no point in getting it. But I have a really old Mac if you want to use that. Like a 2007 Mac. Yes to what? Oh, it's a laptop. That's why. I would suggest desktop just be. You can have a lot more room for upgrading and putting stuff in there. I'm getting the new Apple computer. So that's up to you. I hate Apple products. I've had a Mac. I hated it. Emily can put whatever she wants in her phone because I don't know how to work a fucking iPhone.
That's fair.
I've had no luck or anything. It's like 2000. Holy shit. That's Doof, you're the computer whiz. I mean, would you? Hey, you dumb fucks. Would you?
I personally don't like Apples just for the sole fact that I work in IT, and everyone seems to think they need Apple in a workplace, and it just doesn't work.
Not where I work.
Nah, yeah.
Is HP owned by Apple?
HP's PC.
No. Okay. Because that's all we've got.
That's.
I have an HP contract. Most colleges have Dell contracts.
Oh yeah. I think that's what we got at the hospital.
I don't think it's that we have a contract. It's just all of our systems are set up because the global company does so much and their systems are set up for one thing, and so all the dealerships just buy the same products. Because like all of the like the salesman's phones and like managers' phones, they're all like Apple products and whatnot. But the actual like computers and everything, those are all HP, I think.
I'm convinced our contract expired like 30 years ago, and that's the last time we got a new fucking computer. Because it is fucking ridiculous.
Most, I actually learned after a few years of working in IT. Most, at least colleges do this. They lease computers, so they don't buy them outright. Over the course of like 5 years, they'll pay them off, and then once they've paid them off, they get a new batch of computers.
Ooh,
Not
that's
this
smart.
place.
So it's kind of like a rent-to-own situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
well, that's
it's
what a
like
lease
the-
is.
Because, you know, if you buy
the,
400 computers at one time, it's quite a bit of money.
Yeah, it's like the IT Rent-A-Center. You guys remember those?
No.
They were like, they sold like house appliances and stuff, and you would like, it was rent to own or lease to own.
Oh, and you could like rent a TV
Yeah.
for like a weekend or like for like the
Yeah.
big game and shit like that. I
Yeah.
don't know how that worked. I have no idea how the fuck that
I
worked.
don't know if any exist anymore, but I remember them because every time we drive by as a child, I was too fucking stupid to understand why nobody called it RAC because it always had RAC over the top instead of Rent-A-Center.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what
Hey.
the fuck is that? And my parents like, it's Rent-A-Center. I'm like, that's not Rent-A-Center. Like, is our child mentally retarded?
Hey, I'll be right back. I gotta let the dogs out.
Whoa, dude. Okay.
Yeah, it's you too.
Mike won't know who this guy is, but I think it was Nadler. Recently was on some sort of podcast or something, but they're talking about affordable housing in like cities and whatnot. And he was talking about how some neighborhoods didn't want congregated living spaces for the mentally disabled, and he straight up goes, "Yeah, well, when I first became an assemblyman, we were trying to get a conglomerate living center or congregated living center for retarded kids, but nobody in the neighborhood wanted it. But we got it through." And it's like, dude, you just threw out retarded kids as a politician on national TV talking about like affordable housing or like the mental health crisis. Oh my, it was so fucking funny. He just He just straight goes, yeah, these retarded kids. Just like that. It was the
Mark
best.
Wahlberg?
No. No,
Oh.
so some politician was talking about it's funny, you'd even like it, but he was talking about making a conglomerate or collective home care, like living facility for multiple people. He's like, oh yeah, these people in this neighborhood didn't want it. It didn't want us to build a collective home for retarded kids. Straight, not even like the mentally disabled or like people struggling. He just straight goes, yeah, for these retarded kids.
Fuck's sake.
Oh, it's been the highlight of my day to have watched that, and then all the funny like things people have been doing afterwards. Like some people made this joke about like his press office coming out with like a it might have been Schumer, but I'm pretty sure it was Nadler Doof if you're looking for it. But there was one group of people that did like a spoof of like his press office coming out to clarify what he meant, and they had this like short comedian dude that's pretty funny. He goes, "So Nadler didn't mean to say what he did about the tardies. He didn't want to insinuate that all those waterheads didn't know how to find a place to live." Just throwing all of them out there.
Oh, excuse me. The fact that people still say shit like that, especially with how easy it is to get canceled nowadays,
Oh, I know. It's so funny though. It was so funny. Oh.
Oh, so
You want me to try and find it, dude?
It's 74 years old. Why the fuck are these people even still in office?
he's 74.
Because millennials are giant
can't-
children that never wanted to grow up. Because no one ever made them grow up.
I'm telling you, I'll be a politician. You ain't gonna like it, but I'll wing it.
Dude, Mike, I would love to have you as a politician. You want to know why? Here's my big reasons why. Mike would never get anything done, which means I'd get away with anything, and the government couldn't tell me anything.
Mhm.
2, Mike is incompetent beyond belief when it comes to having to do anything that has real life impacts, which is great because I don't want him involved in my life if he's the government. 3, all the laws that he would force through would be badass. Like every Saturday would be fireworks Saturday or Fridays because that's more, sounds better. What's the word? What's the word where things start with the same letter, Doof?
Start with the same letter.
Like when you say it, it's like fireworks Friday or like
There's a word for that?
Yeah, there's like a specific word when 2 words put together in
Dictionary.
the title of something have like the same beginning syllable or like sound. So like Friday
Dictionary.
night fireworks. So like Friday fireworks.
Rhyming?
No, not rhyming because they don't rhyme. They just have the same.
The
They
first
just
thing I
have
thought
the-
was palindrome, but that's when
No. But anyway, the laws Mike would work really hard to get passed would be badass, like fireworks Friday or Sip It Up Sunday. I like Sip It Up Sunday. That's where you get all hammered after church. So that way you let everyone in the neighborhood know how good you're feeling. And then Mondays would be hungover Mondays, which means work can't legally make you come into work if you were participating in Sip It Up Sundays. See, laws that would really help the American people in a very minor way that nobody could tell.
Wait, so
What?
no, you have to have maybe these do sound like fun. I'm just saying, if you're gonna be a politician, you might as well Bill Clinton it.
Fuck kids on an island?
No, not that part. The Monica Lewinsky
Grope
part.
women. So specifically cheating on your wife? None of the
Yeah.
fuck kids on an island, grope women all the time.
Play the sexy sax.
Play the sexy sex. Bill Clinton's life sounds like it would be fun, but then I
No,
think
it
about
wouldn't.
like, do I
Would
really
you
want to touch
imagine-
children? And then I
No,
go,
not even
no,
that
I
part,
don't want
dude.
to touch children.
Do you want to be married to Hillary? Like,
She's cunty, and her daughter's cunty too. That whole family's cunty. Gross and cunty
now
is how I would describe
What?
them.
what's her name? Dang, what's her name? She's up in Alaska. There, she's a politician.
Oh,
Palin.
Sarah
Palin,
Palin.
yes.
Yeah, what's she been up to?
watching Russia. No,
Just sit on the coastline.
not even the coastline, just your backyard.
Yeah,
Remember?
did you hear that? Yeah, she said, "Oh, I know about Russia because I can see it from my backyard."
Well, that's the thing. Like the craziest thing is we're laughing about that, but she never actually said she could see Russia from her backyard. She just said Russia's like having your like someone like next door neighbors to you almost be like she's basically saying she can see Russia from her backyard, but there's like an actual location she referenced where like from the furthest east coast of Russia and the furthest west coast of Alaska they can see each other. Like they're just two like little islands off the peninsulas they've got their little atolls. But yeah,
That's like saying I can see San Quentin from my backyard, thus I qualify for prison reform. It's about the same.
I don't believe that's correct.
It's about the same as saying you can see Russia from your backyard.
But she never actually said I can see Russia from my backyard.
I can't Google it because the thing's going.
Yeah.
Doof, we need the Googles. I'm pretty sure she said it.
I don't know, feel like it. She's dumb anyway.
Yeah.
She's
Well, no. Have you? I don't know what it is, but like it feels like the last 2 or 3 years, all the politicians have been making like very elderly gaffes, like things where normally you go, "Oh yeah, Nana, that's right," and you just kind of like nudge them along. But they've recently been making a lot, and it's like, should you be in charge of something? Like, you can legally change someone's life.
Where it's like old people just fucking up as being old people because they're old and set in their ways, kind of thing.
Dude, a lot of these ones, like they're so old, it just like I don't know if it's like they're methed out or like they've just been taking Xanax or Valium for so long. It's wild. But one who was it? Pelosi was like in the middle of an interview and just like stopped midway through and just like started bobbing her head and then goes, "Good morning." Sunday morning, and everyone's like, "What the fuck was that?" And then she goes right back into what she was saying. It's like that's when you know the Valium hit. Like that's when it all really got going.
There was this one guy got his football team taken away from him because he said some racist stuff. It's about his girlfriend. He says, "I don't mind if you fuck them, but don't take any pictures with them." It's about black individuals, and they took his football team away from him. This man was like 100.
It was basketball.
Basketball.
And it was other stuff, not like that he was doing.
Yeah. I'm trying. My version's a little cleaner and nicer.
But no, then I got Steve Ballmer, who's just like this old guy who's got so much fucking energy. For like the first year he owned the team, he was like, I don't think he did this, but for some reason it's just ingrained in my head, but it was like doing backflips and shit, and he's like 70 years old. It's like he just has that much energy.
He's like that back in the 80s when they had the guy who did the juicer infomercials there.
He reminds me of the Six Flags old man.
Yeah. Oh.
We just did.
It's awesome.
That man is dead. That man is definitely dead now.
No way he's still alive.
We were young when those were out. Like, that was probably what, late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah,
I feel like NSYNC was still a thing. He died doing what he loved, waiting in line.
Stupid kids to show up to a less than reputable and definitely not OSHA-approved theme park with no safety
standards. When's the last time you
standards.
heard of Six Flags? Is that even like a?
They probably got no.
I think there was a place that was
Where's
supposed
Six
to build
Flags
Six
at?
Flags a little bit south of here, and it fell through, but they still have the sign up.
Is it multiple locations or?
Yeah, they got a whole bunch all over.
Okay, because I know I've been to Cedar Point. I've been to Michigan Adventures. We broke into Cedar Point. You guys want to hear the story when I broke into Cedar Point?
Sure. Dude, Michigan Adventures is like, we're gonna let you go in the middle of Detroit, and if you make it out, you get a ticket.
So me and my buddy Tom, we were living down in the Detroit area at the time, and we decided to go down to Cedar Point because he used to work there, so he has some friends there. Because when you work there, they have like housing there. So we hopped the fence, and then it's split up like guys and girls for their own little dorm thing. And so we snuck into the girls' dorm there, got completely schmammered there, and then there, because it's not razor, it's like barbed wire over the fence there, and then like they were doing rounds, like checking on them basically. Like, they're fucking crazy strict there. And then on the way going over, because I was wearing shorts there, and it just hooked in basically into like right lower part of my ass cheek there, and just ripped right up. And then there's like this piece of my shorts hanging, dangling there, and I just took off and booked it.
Good for you, buddy.
It was fun. But no, it was really weird though. Like a place that I never pictured a place of work being like that, where you had like your housing separated like that. Like you guys are all fucking adults, I assume. So I hope so. I was 18, I think.
Well, a lot of like local amusement parks and stuff will hire people like children, like kids under like 14 or whatever.
Yeah.
Because they don't have to meet the minimum wage requirements until they hit 16. So
Exactly.
it becomes kind of a
Well, still though, they wouldn't have
liability
housing on there for them or anything like that though.
They do it at scout camps. They send kids there all the time.
Deuce googling something and smiling, so I don't know what it is.
It's nothing.
Oh.
What does it do?
Dude's just straight up watching porn while we do this.
Dude, show us your screen. Let's see how good it is.
Yep.
What's the weird shit you're looking at?
I'll throw it in Discord.
Doof's about to start tubing. That's the new
Am I safe to pull it up on
It's
stream?
not even
or
a
no?
good meme.
huh?
It's not even a good meme.
Am I good?
The-
I'm
what,
all
the
good to
tubing?
pull it up on
No,
the
this-
screen.
Yeah, it's something I saw.
All right. Let's see.
Wait, are we dropping it in the Discord or are we showing everyone?
Well,
No, we're not showing it.
we're not.
I mean, you can read it. It's not like bad or anything.
Hold up. Fuck! I fucked up. All right. Let's see. Go back. There we go. I didn't know we weren't showing anybody. I had it up on the stream, ready to show everybody.
Oh, I mean,
What's
you
that?
could.
You fucked the dragon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not even a good meme. It just caught me off guard.
Oh, okay. Let's
I thought you were telling me
Sure,
that
I learned the
thing, and
value
I
of
said that-
friendship. Fiona, I learned the importance of self-worth. Donkey, 'twas I fucked the dragon. That is good. Oh shit. Oh, that's good. Oh shit. So I don't know. Oh, Paige, we should probably figure out what the hell we're. So for those of you who don't know, Paige and I have another podcast that we do.
Correct Spots podcast.
Precisely. Our first episode was on the Mothman. Our second episode was on the Walmart FEMA camps.
Yeah, I went pretty hard on that one, didn't I?
That was a good, yeah, because I thought it was just going to be where we do this podcast for funsies, basically for half an hour, and then we went a fucking hour and a half, damn near.
Yeah, I actually got a little bit
last
too,
one. It was good.
too conspiratorial, if you know what I
So
mean.
before we started, yeah, Paige is like, I'm kind of drunk. Before I hit the live button, like the record button.
It wasn't even before you hit the record. Like, you entered Discord, and I said, hey, buddy, what's going on? And then you looked at me funny, you're like, you doing okay? I was like, I'm just telling you right now, I'm already kind of drunk. And he's like, are you kidding me? And I was like, I had to go over to my parents' house for a little bit today.
What was that you just sent me? Is that one we should do?
Yeah, it's your next topic.
Is it? Can I pull this up on stream or no?
Yeah, it's still the PDF page.
Oh, okay.
What's the other one?
The Michigan Dog Man.
Allegedly witnessed in 1887 in Wexford County, Michigan. The creature is described as a 7-foot tall, blue-eyed and amber-eyed, bipedal canine-like animal with the torso of a man and a fearsome howl that sounds like a human scream. According to legend,
So just call it a scream. It's not a howl, it's a scream.
sounds like a werewolf. Is that basically what it is then? It's just a werewolf?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
But it's a backwoods knockoff that you would find in Michigan instead of the rest of the world.
It's Michigan's claim to fame for the basically Sasquatch.
What the fuck do you guys have going on? You guys got Detroit,
Nothing.
which is...
That's why we have Dogman.
I didn't even know about Dogman, in all honesty.
Well, he's such an underrated character in the Michigan chronology that even Michiganders are like, the fucking
Oh, wait till you hear
what?
about Melonheads.
Are those tardy kids?
What are our melon head? What's a melon head?
It's what happens when you don't put the tardy kids in their helmets.
No. This one doesn't have that big of a Wikipedia page. I remember having a story, or like when I was like 6 and I was camping, and I actually physically wanted to go home because I was so scared that they were going to attack me at night.
In the American folklore of Ohio, Michigan, and Connecticut, melon heads are beings generally described as small humanoids with bulbous heads who occasionally emerge from hiding places to attack people. Different variations of the legend attribute different origins to the entities. So these are like big-headed Smurfs?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The story, I think, what I was told, I don't know, it was so long ago that I was told, but it was something along the lines of a mental asylum, and there are little kids that were there that escaped, and now they're just known as the Melonheads.
See, told you, tardy kids. I'm gonna keep using tardy kids for the rest of the night. Who wants to see how long it takes me to get kicked out of a PC chat?
Oh wait, it actually says that
what?
in the Wikipedia article.
What? Retarded?
No, we should get off this topic. No, everything you're saying is actually coming true.
We could always do the conspiracy theory of who the fucking shit in the sink in Wyoming.
Started mousing over some hyperlinks and brain scans kept showing up, so I'm like, okay, we should move on.
Some dudes think there's like that. Well, there's a lot of evidence in this article that points them having a mental problem. I'm just shout retarded.
Oh my god. So I don't think we can make it through a whole episode of Crackpots trying to talk about these melon heads.
I'm just gonna keep calling them waterheads the whole time. Like, yeah, these waterhead retards walking around with their bulbous heads. Like, don't talk to them that way. Like, I'm just surprised they don't have ashtray dents from the shitty parents they have.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
So I don't think
it came true. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop laughing for a minute.
I think we'd probably do the Michigan Wolf Man there, or whatever the fuck it was called, the Michigan Dog
Man
Boy,
Dog, or the Dog Man, or
the Michigan Wolfer, or
your fake werewolf.
Yeah, basically.
It's what a werewolf is.
Is it Michigan Dog Man? There we go.
There you go.
The Michigan Man Dog. We could do that. I mean, there's probably not going to be much to go off of, and it might be a short podcast, but ooh, oh shit, my phone's telling me I need to go work out.
Oh yeah. Not gonna do that.
No.
Dude, this is just a paragraph, but it's so great.
It's
noting that his friends refer to the beings as wobbleheads.
No, go ahead and keep reading. Keep reading. Let's see this one out.
Oh, there's nothing else good in there.
That's it. A whole thing dedicated their wobbleheads.
Oh. Who let the tardy kids out of the asylum?
They actually made a movie on it in 2011.
Oh my god. What's the movie called, dude? Please.
Kids on a Leash.
Oh, what was the movie called, dude?
It's called The Melonheads.
Oh, that's no fun.
Yeah, it's got... Oh, it's probably some, like...
Peter Dinklage?
No.
Oh.
No. I don't... Yeah, the budget was $1,000.
Oh my god.
Legend of the Melonheads, that's what it is. They don't have any good photos. I don't think they actually had pictures of the Melonheads.
It's all folklore, I think.
Yeah, you said the budget was $1,000?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I could sell like probably one thing in here and make a better movie than that.
Yeah.
Called Playtime in Mike's basement.
Okay, that's a horrifying porno to think about watching.
Or one you can pretend to be horrified about, but really go rent it. Go rent it as soon as you're done with the podcast. Or just ask me nicely. I'll give it to you free live.
All right.
Oh my god, the movie's actually on YouTube.
Let me know if you find any pictures of these melon heads. I want to see what the water bags look like.
So there's this, I think I showed Paige back when we were roommates, but there's this claymation movie called Live Freaky, Die Freaky, which is about the Charles Manson murders there. It's about his whole family there. But it's a claymation that kind of pokes fun at all of it. And it's a bunch of different like musicians who are doing like the vocals. And it is pretty fucked up. It is. Yeah. Yeah, the lead singer of Green Day is the voice of Charles Manson, and it's really weird. It's real weird. It's on YouTube if you guys get a chance to check it out. And I apologize for if you guys do. But if you guys don't like it, then you can always just go check out the Red Green Show, because all the episodes are on YouTube of that. And that'll brighten up your day.
You know, the Red and Green Show might be the only thing that really brings the world together. Because nothing says I'm a sweet, innocent person like a Canadian redneck
With
that
duct
barely
tape.
understands how electricity works.
Oh. All you need in life is duct tape. Duct tape and hockey.
I was going to say duct tape or WD-40.
I got a can of WD-40 just sitting in the window there.
I've got a can of White Claw right here.
Oh, I got a bottle of water and some Triscuits. Oh, man.
Grow up and be a man.
I know. Dude, let me tell you, I wish I could start drinking again.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm kind of scared
Why?
that I won't be able to control myself. And that I'm going to get drunk after one beer.
Well, then just have one beer and see how you feel.
But why have one when you can have 8?
Okay, do it on a Saturday.
Why a Saturday? I do most of my driving on Saturday.
No, then don't do it on Sunday. I don't know. Do it on
The
Friday.
second most is Sunday.
Okay, listen up here, podcast viewers, or listeners, I guess, because not all of you watch. Most of you listen. From
Well,
what it
yeah,
seems like.
Yeah, we
If
haven't
we
uploaded
get
last
one
two.
email deciding that Mike should drink, then Mike will start drinking for the next
No, he
podcast.
won't. No, he won't. No, he won't.
Mike will have a beer on the next podcast.
Emily will leave me if I start drinking again. I was not a good person when I was drinking.
I thought you were an amazing person.
Yeah, well, she's
That
not
was
the biggest
wrong.
fan of you, so
She hasn't even met me.
no, and she's not excited to meet you. She's
Really?
met Doof multiple times, and she thinks Doof and Kat are so sweet and nice and all this.
So I
Okay,
came
you
across
just-
a YouTube video that says the melon heads of Felt Manor and Al Capone's mistress's ghost.
That's a
I
lot
think it's
going on
fucking-
there.
I think it's 2 separate stories, but
I hope it's not.
If Al Capone somehow involved in this, it's going to make it even better because I'm pretty sure he died from syphilis,
Who's Al Capone again?
the gangster from Prohibition back in the 1920s.
DB Cooper?
No,
Oh,
Al Capone.
oh, that's right. You said his name. Okay. Oh. Sorry, my brain's all over the place.
I'm still stuck on the fact that I called these kids from your urban myth were just some retards that got out of their cages for a little bit and everyone lost their minds.
and then comes find out.
Yeah, no, what a sophisticated people that you are up there in Michigan.
this was Holland. This was mid-Michigan.
This is
Ew.
mid-Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference between all of Michigan. I think I know there's Detroit, and that's a clear difference, and then there's the rest of Michigan.
I mean, it's mid and downstate Michigan, they're both shitty. Don't get me wrong, but they're different types of shitty. I think it's probably the best way to describe it. I mean,
There's horse shit and there's dog shit.
yeah, there you go. Well, no, you
Okay.
can't say that because all the horse shit's up in Mackinac there,
It's true.
dude. If anybody ever comes to vacations in Michigan, don't go to Mackinac Island unless you love the smell of horse shit, because it's horse shit as far as you're like probably within the first that last mile there of you like docking on the island, you can already smell the breeze of horse shit coming in. And they don't show you the pictures or the videos in the when they have the advertisements there. No, they fucking power wash the shit out of that street. No pun intended.
Fun fact, when Mike and I dock, it also smells like horse shit, but that's for a different reason.
That's due to the circumstances of my personal melon
of the
head.
collapsed anus that I give him. I collapse.
Docking doesn't involve anal.
Yeah,
What we did before does.
Oh. You know, okay, let's just look at the size comparison, okay? I'd obviously
It's not on Twitch.
Huh? It's not on Twitch. What do you mean?
I said let's not on Twitch.
Oh no!
Well,
Not that size. Not that size
Unless you want me
comparison.
to.
I'm obviously the Papa Bear in this relationship here. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm the big bird.
You're the what?
The big bird.
I thought you said the meat bird. Like.
No. They whenever I go to synagogue, which isn't very often because I only have one Jewish friend, they like to refer to me as the Hebrew hammer. I don't mean to brag, but it's frightening to them and their people.
Dude, people up here have probably never seen a Jew, so I don't think we know what
I
they
found
look
out
like.
that all the synagogues we have are like in the most expensive areas. And like at first I was like, that seems like a stereotype, and then I found out later that they were started before they became like richer areas. So that makes
It's
more
not a
sense, I guess.
stereotype if it's always true.
So I guess this is the rabbit hole we're about to go down. So
Jews like money, I hear. Oh, I'll play this card. I don't care about it. I don't care about Jews. I don't know any. I'm sure there's a couple nice ones. I'm sure there's a couple shitty ones. It doesn't matter what you are, what you believe, anything. There's some good people and there's some shitty people. And yeah. And I hear the Jewish people seem to have a lot of money. And
you know, while we're on the
Wait,
subject of Jews,
so
like,
if I
your
become
opinions about
Jewish-
Israel, there's no way that
Israel?
I can get us in trouble. Yeah.
so Israel.
There's no way you can get us in trouble with this one. So let's just hear what you got.
So Israel is this land. It's kind of like Red Rover, okay? Like there's always fighting over it, but you never know who's going to truly end up getting it in the end. There, it's a power struggle there. Apparently, there's a lot of important things back in the day that happened there. Lots of history, good history there. Lots of fighting. I wouldn't do anything bad there. I don't think you can smoke weed there. I don't think you can even have weed there. I'm pretty sure they like lop off a pinky or something. Israel, that's what I'm talking about, right?
Yep.
Isn't that where Jesus was born? So apparently Jesus was born there, the little baby there. I like to picture him, little, probably like 5-pound baby, but rocking washboard abs. He came out with the beard, most likely. And Joseph was a cool dude who hung out with Mary there because they weren't doing that thing. They weren't doing that. And Israel is where the shining light star was pointing towards. And I don't know who currently owns it right now, but there's a few people that seem to think they should have it and are going to work very hard.
Are you confusing the entire state of Israel with specifically Jerusalem?
Is that what we were talking about? Oh, I thought we were talking about Jerusalem.
Sure, because you made a few comments where you're like, "Hey, here's a very specific thing for a location in the Bible." And then Israel didn't exist till like, what was it, 1956 or something?
Are they neighbors at least?
What's the right word? So Jerusalem's a city.
Okay.
Jerusalem's a city, and it's stayed the same spot forever.
Okay.
Israel's an entire country.
Oh, so Jerusalem. Yep. That one's inside Israel then, right?
Jerusalem, yes.
Okay, so they want both of them then, I assume, because you get the one, you get the other.
Who's they?
The angry people.
Who are the angry people, Mike?
I don't know, the Pakistanis.
I mean, I can't imagine many of them like Israel.
The Jewish people have it right now, correct?
Yeah.
And yes, and the this one angry guy. It's this one guy. I can't think of his fucking name right now. He likes killing people. I can't think of his name.
What does it sound like? Mm-hmm.
That's obviously just his first name. His last name. You know what's the really bad part? My YouTube channel is mostly viewed in like India and Turkey. And goodbye, guys. All that area sounds like it'd be really shitty to live in. I would freely just give them Israel and that place.
Jerusalem.
Yeah, that one. I'd freely give it to them. I do not like sand. It's coarse. It gets everywhere. As Anakin told us in the prequels.
Let's say pulling all George Lucas lines here.
You like that there, didn't you?
Seducing me.
Pretty impressed, Mike.
Thank you. And and that's not a place where you want to kill the younglings. You'd probably much rather do that in Afghanistan, probably. It sounds like
They're
a place
relatively close to one another.
So?
They're basically the same climate.
Same climate.
That's like saying, it's like saying, man, I hate Wisconsin. I'm going to go just north of the border to Canada. It's the same environment.
No, it is not. No, it is not.
If you were in northern Wisconsin and here was Canada, and you went from right here to right, that's essentially.
But look at Doof. He's right close to Canada, and he's obviously not Canadian.
Yeah, but like the
My great grandpa was.
The space between
You're not
Israel
helping.
and Afghanistan is basically like Israel's just a desert next to an ocean, and Pakistan's a desert with mountains.
So how about this, guys? I'm gonna get a globe eventually, so I can know where the fuck we're talking about.
You just want me to share my screen with a map of all the different countries right there?
No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, it does work that way. Watch
No,
this.
because I don't have Discord open.
No, not in Discord. I can do it through the thing you were doing.
Through the ninjas?
Yeah.
Well, no, bullshit. No, you can't.
Yeah, you can.
I call bullshit.
Okay, well, we're gonna watch me do it real quick, and then you'll be like, "Wow, what an amazing person!" But like, that's right.
Oh my god, I've dropped
Israel.
11 frames
Okay.
out of a lot.
Do this. Oh, that's the wrong. Nope.
Yeah, 11 out of like almost an hour is pretty decent. I'll take it.
So camera, my speaker.
Wait, what country are we talking about right now? I forgot. Pakistan?
No. Wait, hold on.
Austria?
No. There we go. Okay.
Oh.
Israel. Okay, so this is Israel, right?
Oh,
here.
shit.
You see this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where's that? You gotta zoom out a little bit so I have reference. Oh, it's North Africa. Okay.
It's the Middle East, not North Africa.
It's basically North Africa.
No,
it's Northeast Africa. It's
So
north by
Israel's right
northeast.
here. This is Africa. This
Yeah.
whole giant fucking rock is Africa. And then this is the Middle East right here. This different massive rock connected to all this other shit.
But it's all one rock. It's all connected.
Yeah, but it's not basically Africa. It's close to Africa, but it's not
it's basically Africa. Anyways,
Okay.
so
So this is Israel. You see that
oh,
right
the
here.
Saudis. The Saudis are the angry ones.
There's some of them, but then you've also got Iraq and Syria and the Lebanese.
Ooh, Turkey.
Yep, they're not particular fans of Israel either.
Uh-huh.
Here's all the
I was
countries
way
that
off.
don't sound like real countries.
I was venturing over to India there. Okay.
Yeah, so here's Pakistan, here's Afghanistan, but you didn't know that's where we've been.
How
before.
come? Wait, hold up. Zoom in just a little bit, real quick, just for
Zoom in on what?
Yeah, whatever. That's good. Right there's good. So I know you went too fucking far. Oh my
Right
God.
here?
No, zoom out. Zoom out. I need there we go, right there. So how come I like it looks so shitty in Egypt and and Saudi Arabia and all that, and like weather-wise and the climate that's there as compared to Italy, which is right there, which seems like a very nice, beautiful place, and they have great, amazing men there, especially their bearded gentlemen. They're quite nice, and they're very generous lovers.
Okay, so you're asking me why places like Egypt, with all of this probably sand, is what I'm
Not probably. That whole part of the map is that one color. That's why
so
I said it's basically Africa there, because it doesn't change much.
Yeah, so all this is sand.
Oh, if
desert,
ketchup
right?
is liquid made out of fruit and is 20% sugar, does it count as sports drink like Powerade?
Jelly, it technically should, but there's a difference between being intelligent and being wise. Because intelligence is you saying that and being correct. But wisdom is knowing that you absolutely should not drink that because it will be fucking terrible.
What is going on here? It's like a screen and a screen. It is really fucking.
Sorry, I had to look at the. I forgot a screen share and I had to look at the whatchamajigger. But so you see how there's this blue shit right here, Mike? You see this? We call this the Mediterranean Sea.
We call that not sand. Okay.
Yeah, so it's all water. That really good stuff to grow things with. And what is all of Italy surrounded by?
By water.
Right. And what does Africa not have anywhere? And this giant landmass that's
Bullshit.
probably
50... Right above it. Right on this. It's surrounded. It's a continent.
Yeah, but so like you see how Italy is. So we'll go right here. So how big's Italy? Italy's this big, right?
Yeah.
And I can do that same motion probably 15 to 20 times in this one space right here.
Okay.
So Italy is a fraction the size of that desert.
But how come there's no greenery there on the edge at least then?
Like right here?
Yeah.
It looks like a cliff face of some sort or just a straight up beach. Because if you look, hold on.
Yeah, I know if you go to the left there's some, a little bit. Yeah, but none of that other part there.
Well, let's compare this with America. Well, I should say the Americas, but with the equator. I don't know.
It's all good.
I guess Africa's just really bad at conserving anything.
Well, no, it's all green in the center there. Isn't that where the kids with the bloated stomachs are starving?
No, that's Ethiopia. That's right here.
Oh, there's green. There's a lot of green there.
Yeah, but there's also a lot of mountains, and then I think most of them are over on this side where the Horn of Africa is, and Somalia's notorious for its pirates.
Is that where they put the rhinos?
No.
Oh.
That's not where they
Why
put
was
the rhinos.
Africa a few million years ago a forested area then?
Why was it?
Yes? I don't know. Jelly's asking.
Why was it a forested area a few thousand years ago?
Yeah, a few million years ago.
Oh, a few million years ago? Well, there's a theory that because of all the massive plant growth, it essentially kind of washed itself out in a sense to where, how do you phrase it? So essentially the Africa was an entirely forested area, like you said, but then it started collecting so much rainwater from all the plants trapping it there that it kind of became untenable for the plants to actually survive. So they started tipping over and so on and so forth. And then eventually you start getting smaller plants and more jungly areas and things, which is why like all of this green stuff you're seeing, like it's very green, but a lot of it's jungle and some of it's grassland. But a lot of like this really thick area, I believe, is jungle, but it has no nitrogen in the soil. So like all the nitrogen that plants would need, or like all the nutrients that plants would need, there's not enough of it in the soil to actually grow up.
It took all the good shit and committed suicide. Got it. Yep.
Okay, well, not
basically. That I like that theory better. It's a lot more fun, and I can wrap my head around it. But unfortunately, that's all we have time for today, boys. That was fun. We talked about the melon heads and the
call them by their real name.
That's that, and we learned about Israel.
Come on, Mike.
We can talk about Muhammad later on the next one too.
Ooh, you should definitely show a picture of him.
I'm gonna draw him up. I'm probably gonna draw it up.
The guy in France did that.
Yeah.
What happened to him?
Charlie Hebdo's no longer Charlie Hebdo.
Did he get killed, or
like 8 or 9 of their journalists got shot up by Islamic extremists? Because in Islam, you're not actually allowed to draw any living thing, because only God should have the ability to create living things or images of living things.
So they can't like draw pictures of anything?
They're not allowed to take pictures of living things. They're not allowed to drop pictures of living things.
How about this? Here's what we're gonna do on the next one. Okay, we're gonna do it on location. I'm gonna take a cell phone and throw it at the Amish and see what happens.
They know what cell phones are. What we should do is go and take some loaded dice and play, I don't know, backgammon or whatever, crap with the Mennonites.
All right. Well, that's all we got time for you guys this week. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure to check out our other podcast, Crackpots. Comes out every Tuesday wherever you guys get your podcasts, except for Apple Podcasts. They're not on board yet, but give it time.
Wait,
make sure
not on board. Oh wait,
Apple, yeah, that one usually takes a bit. Also, make sure to check out my stream. Right now I stream every Friday and Saturday, 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. We might incorporate some more times in there, depending on how the whole weight loss stuff goes. Check us all out on social medias. Doof can be found at D_00F. Paige can be found at the Don Coyote. And I can be found at Militello2. All those for the Twitters there. And thank you so much. As always, you guys been sexy. I've been Militello. Till next time, we'll see you guys later.